Hey, Eric here with eXp Realty, and today we're doing a market update for Salt Lake County in August of 2025. And like a lot of people have said, this has been a pretty rough year for real estate. You know, we've had a lot of inventory come online and they haven't necessarily sold that fast if they weren't great listings. We have had some that did go under contract, multiple offers, etc. But let's recap the county as a whole and what's going on and what kind of trends we're seeing. So first up, year over year new listings is actually down. So our yearly trend has been increasing for new listings, and we've had a ton. Our year-to-date listing is up 7.4%, but August month over month is down 5.3%. We only had 1,535 new listings in August of 2025, and that was higher, over 1,600 last year. Pending sales is actually higher, so that's good. Pending sales are up, but we've had so much inventory come on this year that we still have a lot of active inventory sitting, and we'll get to that when we go to inventory of homes on sale. But it's great. Pending sales are up 14%, kind of that end of the summer slam season, people getting stuff under contract. Interesting enough, our closed sales for August were down. So this August, they were 1,083. Last August, they were 1,157. So that's a decrease of 6.3% for those closed sales in August. Showing that we have all these pending sales from August, those should close here in September. I think a lot of it, people maybe towards the end of the moving season, the summer season, they're like, we better hurry up and do a price drop if we want to get this under contract. So maybe that's why we have more pendings, and that's why they might close in September. Our prices, median and average prices, have just kept creeping up. We're up to a $560,000 median price here in Salt Lake County. That's 5.6% over last year. Our average sales price is $650,000. That's 6% higher than last year. And we've seen sometimes they're flat, sometimes they're higher. So obviously that depends on, what homes are selling. But with 1,000 units selling, that gives us a really good idea of, that's a good sample size is what I'm saying. So our prices are still creeping up just because there's so much popularity, so many people still living and moving in the Salt Lake Valley. Next up, so percent of original list price to what they received. So we've talked about this before. So when someone lists it for $100,000, if they get an offer for $90,000 and accept that, that's 90% received to list. If they get it bid up, then it's higher. So what we've seen over the last, this year especially, is people have been decreasing their prices slowly because that's where the market's been. It was the worst spring selling season in like 15 years. So even after decreasing prices, we're still only at 96% of what was received according to the original list price. So that shows price cuts continually, accepting lower offers. So for sellers, it's not the greatest thing unless you can get it under contract quickly in that first month or first couple weeks, multiple offers like we've said. But if you end up sitting on the market for multiple months, then you're usually going to be doing price adjustments, and they're usually going to be going down, and you're going to get less than that original list price. And we're seeing that happen more and more. Inventory of homes for sale. Overall, like I said, that's been up this entire year. Finally, people are listing a ton of homes, but they haven't necessarily been moving as fast as we'd expect, partly because interest rates are still high. I know the 10-year bumped up a little bit this last week. It sounds like the Fed is going to drop the Fed funds rate, which doesn't necessarily correlate directly to the 30-year mortgage note. It's been a weird time this last week or two, especially with Trump trying to fire Lisa Cook. Months of supply of inventory, we're up to 3.2 months of supply of inventory. That is really a buyer's market. Back in COVID days, we were at like 1 month of inventory or even less, but now buyers have a lot of options. So as a seller, you need to do all the right things. You need to present your home super well. You need to price it right. You need to make it easy to show. Those things are what gets homes sold. And as I mentioned, I have a few listings right now, and some of them are really doing that. They're doing a great job prepping homes, making it easy to show. So shout out to them. This is, like I said, market update for Salt Lake County. I'm going to do Utah County and Davis County also. Some of the data is pretty similar, but there's a few nuances that are different. So thanks for joining me. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, schedule a call with me at the link below, or give me a call at 801-660-9173. Thanks.